Hello, beer reviewers, and welcome to yet another Cola Beer Review. Finally, again with Jakob, the Daughter Malts. Yeah, we're going to be looking at a Danish beer today. I finally actually found Danish beer in Albuquerque. We got Mikkeller. And we're going to be looking at the Mikkeller Geek Brunch Weasel aged in Calvados barrels. And if you don't know what Calvados, I don't know how you say it in English. If you don't know
I think it's Calvados. It's
yeah,
French.
yeah. It's a type of French apple wine or apple brandy, so it's gonna maybe have a little bit of an appley flavor. I've only had one beer aged in Calvados, and it didn't have the same rich and bourbony flavors as like if you're aged in a bourbon barrel, but it's more sweeter um, and not as rough and all. But we'll see. It's been a long time since I've had one. And Beer Brunch Weasel is of course made with the famous Vietnamese weasel coffee, where the coffee beans comes from the butt of a weasel, or they're cleaned and all that shit. But yeah, it should be really good. It's on what?
11.5.
Yours says 11. Mine says 10.9.
10.9. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, mine's 10.9% too, in a small bottle. So yeah, let's get this cracked open.
I think it's brewed at Nøgne.
Yeah, it's brewed at Nøgne in Norway. What color would you call this, Jakob?
Yeah, I would call it black.
Pitch black. No light penetrating this beer whatsoever.
With a one-finger brown head.
Yeah, tan, roasty looking.
Roasty, yeah.
Looks real nice. Let's check out the aroma. Oh yeah, you have to get a green apple aroma to it.
Yeah, but it's kind of clean and rounded off.
Yeah, it doesn't have an intense oak aroma as like bourbon's aged beer has.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you actually
super nice.
And you get some chocolate and oaks, as you said.
From that.
The chocolate is there as well.
Yeah, chocolate. Definitely the coffee too. The coffee is quite dominant. But you get a lot of barrel character, a lot of that green apple-y aroma, vanilla, and then the oakiness of it. But it's not as an intense oakiness as in like a bourbon aged beer.
Yeah.
A little bit of booze to it too.
A little, but not much. It's not that dominant.
No, it's harmonized, and then also some of the dark fruits and kind of roasted malt. Maybe a little bit of licorice too.
Maybe.
Let's pick up anything else?
No, not really.
Let's give it a taste then.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, that's smooth. That's smooth. That's silky smooth. Real nice feel.
Just like all the other Beer Geek Brunch.
Yeah, Beer Geek Brunch is Beer Geek Brunch Weasel is a phenomenal beer. I think I gave the regular like a 95, because it's such a nice and rich coffee stout.
Yeah.
And this is too, like, I'd say the mouthfeel is full, it's nice and thick, and really smooth and creamy.
Creamy, yeah. Almost like, that porter kind of silkiness you get from porters. It has that silkiness.
Yeah, for sure. And it also has, like, it does have some heat to it, some booze. And the first flavor I, like, pick up is, like, a sweetness, like a sugary sweetness, chocolate. And then a hint of that green apple flavor.
Yeah.
And then on the back end, you get a lot of, like, lingering oak flavor.
Yeah, and that coffee bitterness kind of, that bitterness aftertaste you get from coffee, it is there as well.
Yeah. And it's a little bit boozy, I'd say. But it's not boozy in a way that's bad for it so good. I mean, the booze is harmonized finely. You get some heat in your throat. Super nice and complex. A little bit of a charcoaly, ashy flavor. Probably because of the roast and a lot of that kind of rich coffee flavor.
I would almost say a vanilla kind of taste as well, but it's very faint.
Yeah, it's not the most dominant flavor in there, but it definitely has a little bit of vanilla-y flavor along with that French oak character. I was about to say fuck. I kind of like the little bit of a hint of green apple in there. It's actually kind of nice. I've had one other barrel-aged Beer Geek Brunch. I think it was a bourbon edition. I like that a little more. But it's real good still. Like, it's a nice big Imperial Stout. So, yeah, what grade would you give this, Jakob?
I think I'm landing at 91 for this one. I like the normal beer geek better and the bourbon aged and that, but it's a great beer nevertheless. It shouldn't be. Oh, it's fairly complex, but still drinkable. So,
Yeah.
but as you said, there's that booziness and
the heat and stuff and all.
yeah.
I'm right there with you. I was thinking 93. It's pretty good. I prefer the regular over this, which I gave a 95, and I also prefer the bourbon version. But still, this Calvados version is pretty nice, and it's kind of different. Not as different as like the Black Hole Tequila, which was mind-blowingly different. That was really good. But this is still a real interesting big beer. If you have the chance to pick up the Mikkeller Geek Brunch Weasel Calvados edition, definitely say go for it. You can get it here in Albuquerque at the Jubilation and Spirits, where I picked it up. So, yeah, guys, that does it for this review of the Mikkeller Geek Brunch Weasel Barrel Aged Calvados Barrel Aged Edition. Remember to let us know this brew. What do you think of this brew? If you've had it. Remember to check out Jakob's channel. I think a lot of you guys already know that he has his own channel, but he does some reviews once in a while, and he has a pretty limited special beer coming up soon, I know. So yeah, guys, check that out. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. And we're going to say...
Cheers.
And we're going to see you guys in another beer review.